haven't gotten into their own yet, so this is a perfect opportunity to really kind of set a precedent. And you'd almost feel the vibe that if one of these surfers, I mean, obviously one's going to get through, but that surfer that does get through probably will go all the way.
Draw, Sally Fitzgibbons has really been shining on the bottom half, but in the top half, we got a couple of lower rated competitors already through to the quarters. This one for Steph Gilmore earlier on, and looking sharp here.
Absolutely, you know, it's a good run on this wave too. It wasn't the bigger set wave, but it had that down the line, full line. So she's able to rattle off a couple solid turns. Great start for Steph Gilmore. We especially feel that that first wave, getting that first wave, that momentum early is so important because it is so inconsistent.
Yeah, it worked well for Kanoa Igarashi in that resurf with Mick Fanning in the Hurley Pro. So Mick out of the event, but you can see Steph just looking a little more confident on her feet here than she has through the earlier round. So a positive start for her. Tyler making her move now. Wave number 1 here in heat 1 of round 4, looking for a place in the quarterfinals. She's made the final series of every event this season. She goes all out on that first turn, really committing, almost losing it, but recovering. You can chalk that one up as an error, though. But do love the aggressive approach as we see Gilmore up once again, trying to find a backup. She goes chasing it down, but as you can see, Tyler on the inside there. Steph will put her head down and try and scramble back to the takeoff zone.
Opportunity, and there wasn't one behind it. See what went wrong here for Tyler Wright. I mean, carrying a ton of speed in this first section, and you just thought, oh, it's coming. And there it was, but a little off kilter. Somehow recovers, and we'll get a mid-range score. Quick wave for Steph Gilmore here, carrying a ton of speed down the line. This wave starting to shut down. That speed carve and float, and then sees the opportunity that in priority, probably more important, kicks out quickly.
You know, I think this, looking at the rest of the events, this is her best chance to lock in a victory before the final event, Maui. But here we go, Tyler Wright up. Has to get going here, speed float out onto the open face, digs in hard, a very committed turn. Maybe the best of the heat so far, but just those 2 moves.
And not knowing what's going to happen in the ocean. I mean, there was a good long lull there. Let's take a look at this turn. I mean, she gets the float, which more of a transition move, but gets to that open face and digs in. That layback snap she has on lock. It is so dynamic.
As she looks like she's going to go, I might as well talk you through it. Here we go, off the drop in, off the bottom. Oh, little slip up, but then goes to a face carve there. Off the bottom, slams up into the corner again, building as she's going down the line, finding some momentum into that turn right there. There she is. Bang, on the inside. Beautiful finish turn right there. So out the back again, Tyler as well. Slamming into the corner. Just looks a little off balance there, though, guys. Interesting to watch this heat, as you guys were talking about, huge implications. Really slow down the lineup. Or is that just a
urban
myth buster?
Myth buster, you know what? It's probably a little bit of that, but I mean, no, it does. It definitely has an effect. You have a tide moving out as you watch this replay here of Steph Gilmore, who just unleashed on that section there. And of course, that section, she could have easily kind of be a bit more tentative, and she decided to really lay into it, and I liked what she did there.
Mistake-ridden in her approach. But at the moment, everything's coming together. Tyler's trying to fight her way out of combination here. Let's see what she can do. Nice section there. And a solid hit to match it. Drifts that tail. She gets caught up in the lip.
Perfect example of trying to do almost too much.
And Gilmore gets another opportunity now to get rid of a 7. And she's starting to feel the confidence. Beautiful placement of that first maneuver. Second turn was okay, but the third again goes to that big carve and really draws it out. And a solid finish. And Steph has done a great job of finishing all her rides off in this heat. And that's kind of been the most common error we've seen from her this year.
Put her out, and you know, and the kick out, you know, of the 2.67. It was, we watched the replay here of that first maneuver, so important, and that was gorgeous. Best turn of the wave. Right there, almost sticks the nose, but then it backs it up with another nice carve. 3 solid turns on the outside. You would have to say this one feels right there with that 9.17, maybe even a little better. Take a look here, and this is a example of of Tyler feeling the pressure, hearing that 917 and feeling like she really needs to show her point of difference and lays everything on the line by pushing that little extra. And this wave, if you push too hard.
Tyler having a look at that one. She lets it go. Steph will pick it off, show us some of that classic style, that elegant beauty that she possesses when she gets to her feet. She's just making her way in. A bit of a
what a performance.
Victory lap here.
Yeah, I mean, that was exactly what Steph needed to do to build and have that confidence to.
Last year's event champion, Tyler Wright, the current Jeep ratings leader, out of the contest. And this heat coming to a close. Steph Gilmore keeps her good roll alive. We're going to take a quick break. More to come from the fourth round right after this.